What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kev on stage, and welcome to Ask a White Guy with our resident white man, Big Irish J.
Hey.
Some will say Patty's Day, so y'all shout out your boy with some cabbage and corned beef. Is that it?
Why,
Just
it's
And our Asian counterpart is Lucas Seeley sitting in. Hey! So we're going to get started and kick this off. Thank you guys for the questions. Make sure to ask questions in the bottom of each video so we have stuff. You know, the more questions you ask, the easier it is to make the videos. No questions, no videos. So if you want it, just ask it. Don't be afraid to ask stuff. We're all big guys.
Yeah.
You know, we're men. All right, go ahead, Lucas.
Okay, first question for you today, white guy.
Yes.
If you got to pick two representatives to represent your race, who would they be?
In the race relations summit.
International.
Yeah. First would be Bill Burr, comedian Bill Burr, who I think is hilarious, and I think
Bill Burr.
I do love Bill Burr, and I think one, he's married to a black woman.
He
You
is.
know? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And I think his views on race are really, they're hilarious, but I also think they're very honest. So, Bill Burr. And number two, I'm going to go, somebody that's got a proven track record in the black community. He was a leader.
I know what you're going to say.
Bill Clinton?
Yes! I knew it!
We love Bill Clinton! Bill Clinton, he's got
Bill and Bill!
We have two Bills. We have adopted him as a black person.
Exactly.
I mean, he plays the sax.
And that's what white people do. We infiltrate.
That's it.
We get
And
you to
destroy.
trust us. Yeah, exactly. And then we take over.
For whatever reason, honestly, and this, I kid you not, I feel like black people love Bill even more than Barack. Like there's a
He's got that swagger.
man.
This laid back swagger, man.
Because there's some people who are like, Barack is not doing right. You know, black people feel like they have to go hard on him. You know, and most of us love him. But Bill, almost universally appreciated.
Didn't they name a street in Harlem?
After Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
think they took down MLK and named it Clinton. Just kidding. That's going to be the new
why
street.
Are the MLKs in every city? Why is it always the hood? Like, I go to a gig and they're like, the church is on Martin Luther King. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah. You don't even, And then when you hear that, you're just like, oh. It's on MLK. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
I know how this is going to go.
All right, next question, Big Irish J.
Yes.
What stereotype about white people bothers you the most?
Let's see. I'm trying to think of all of them. Average penis, good credit, can't dance, and then the voice. Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, that's probably the one that annoys me the most.
Voice?
Yeah, because the only white person I've ever heard talk like that is actually no one. I only hear it when black comics or somebody references a white guy, and it could be any white dude, but that's the voice. You're like, dude, the guy's from the South. Oh no, but he talks like this, like he's a robot.
God.
I think the voice stereotype is the one that bugs me the
No,
most.
it's true. I think it's because you guys grew up in metropolitan areas. Like growing up in Billings, Montana, they really talk like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's
You even
hilarious.
had a little twang to it though.
Yeah.
Joel Osteen talks like that. Huge preacher.
I love Joel Osteen.
He talks just
God bless
like that.
you.
It's the Ned
man.
Flanders voice. It's the Ned Flanders voice. Oh,
Yeah.
fiddlesticks.
I actually
That's-
made him listen to Joel Osteen. We drove up to San Francisco.
Yeah.
I made him listen to Joel Osteen.
You didn't make me, you just played it. It's not like you held me down. You're gonna listen to this.
Well, driving, I'm like, you're gonna listen. I need to listen to this. Man.
Oh,
you didn't
God.
make me. I can handle Joel Osteen. Anyways,
His voice is so soothing, though.
he's like, hey, go to sleep. Alright.
I love this.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I do like the white robot.
It's perfect to Lucas is swimming.
Hi-ya! White karate. Alright. Let's...
All right.
What
Go
we
ahead,
got?
Lucas.
Okay. I understand some things about white people.
Yes, you do.
Does it bother you when you see an Asian guy?
Yes! Oh, that's another question?
An Asian guy date an attractive white woman?
No. Because most of the time, when people say attractive white woman, they think blonde-haired, blue eyes, which is, I'm not a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, or white. I don't usually...
like, have her.
Yeah, I'm like,
have her.
take them. No, well, first of all, it doesn't bother me if anybody dates any white girl. Doesn't really faze me unless it was a black woman dating a white girl. That might bother me.
No,
it doesn't.
doesn't matter.
I don't. Anybody dating white girls of another ethnicity, I don't really care. I mean, because like I said, I don't really date white girls that often.
That's like me with white milk. I love chocolate milk and strawberry. Like if you're drinking white milk, I'm not like, oh dang it, I missed out. You can have it.
Yeah, like
I don't like white
love
milk anyway.
chocolate milk.
Keeping on that
I
same
love
theme.
chocolate milk.
This is funny. This is the first one with a statement I just thought was hilarious. This is going to sound horrible. But
This
if I
isn't you
wasn't-
saying this.
No. This
Okay.
is a YouTube
All right.
comment. This is going to sound horrible, but if I wasn't married, I would be coming to LA to find you, Big Irish Jane. You home wrecker. You have a black woman in love, and you're just using your little white people eyes.
My white people eyes. My little beady white people eyes.
Now, keeping on with that, here's a question for Jay.
Yeah.
It seems that he's really attracted to women of color.
Yes.
What about women of color makes you attracted to them, and are there any characteristics specific to black women that you like?
Black women that bootay? No. You know, I've actually thought about this before because, and I think it's a few factors of why I'm attracted to women of color. One, I grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood. Mm-hmm. If I grew up in an all-white neighborhood, I'd probably date white women, or if I grew up in an all-Asian neighborhood, I'd probably eat dog. No, so that's one thing I think. Another, I kind of bounced around growing up. I bounced between my grandparents, my mom and my dad. But my grandmother and my grandparents was always what I related to as home. And my grandmother was my hero, and my grandmother had black hair and dark brown eyes. And so
sisters have that.
Yeah, and I mean Latina girls, Asian girls. I've always been attracted to that. Now, if you get into another part is a lot of my black friends growing up dated white girls, and it wasn't just them dating white girls, but they would just use them, like and I don't want a weak woman. Like if I'm talking about a girl I want to date.
Hold on. Before you go
I'm about to break it down.
But a lot of black women feel like when black men date white women, it's because they're considered weak.
Yes.
So you just reinforced a thought from another race.
Yes.
So you're saying you don't.
I concur. Yes.
Crazy.
White girls are weak for black men.
I think white women are kind of weak.
No, yeah. Let me get this point out. This may tie it up. Like if it's a girl that I want to date or be my girl or my future wife, or whatever, I don't want a weak woman. Mm-hmm. I want a girl that's going to challenge me. Like I go back to my grandmother. My grandmother, she was the most supportive woman. She unconditional love. She'd give you the shirt off her back and ask you if you want her pants too.
Right.
But she also would tell you, "Hey, you're messing up."
Right.
And that's I don't want a girl that's just going to be a yes woman, because then if I'm wrong and she's just agreeing with me because I'm the man, then we're both wrong.
So you want the challenge of the black girl.
It's just I want somebody that is I'm a very strong personality, and it's not even like like my last girlfriend was from West Africa, Isabel, and very intelligent, very classy, smart, and everything, but she would. And it wasn't like she didn't yap all the time like a lot of women. But she was not afraid to speak her opinions, and so I want somebody, because there's going to be times in a relationship where as the man you're going to have struggles and be weak. Right. So I want a woman that I don't know why I'm looking at you when I say this.
Asian fetish. You called it.
I want a woman
It's really interesting. A buddy of mine, black dude, is married to a white woman, and she is the exact opposite of the weak stereotype.
Yeah, well, and see that again. All stereotypes.
It's all like general.
Yeah.
There's not like everything. We get that, but I just think it's interesting. She hates that stereotype. Yeah. But you grew up with that. Same
I mean,
ideology.
I had a buddy Jay that would. Oh man, he would talk to us about the girl like, using her and getting shoes and this and that. Ugh, another stereotype.
I want to just throw this out. I grew up black men dating black women and just use and abuse them. I mean, so that's literally when I first started.
For the
dating,
record, I would never do that.
That's what's interesting about
that's
you
when I started doing that.
That you like women that represent kind of what your grandma was. That's why it was hard for me to date Asian girls growing up, because Asian girls reminded me of my sisters and my mom. So it's kind of like, ugh, it's incest.
No,
so
yeah,
you saying that to me is just like, ugh, is he gross?
Yeah. I'm saying, basically, I think what I'm saying is my grandmother was black.
Right. So you're going after that. That's very interesting. I never...
No, I agree with this stereotype that there are a lot of white women that are weak. I mean, this will sound awful, but I remember when I was a kid, and kids are observant, and we're so much smarter when you're a kid than people give credit for. And my mother, very intelligent, but I remember her being in a room with a bunch of guys she worked with, and she would dumb down her intelligence. And
really?
yeah, she's very beautiful, but even at a young age, I recognize that. I can see that.
Wow.
As a trip, and I don't want that. I want somebody that not afraid to speak her mind, and you're gonna need to lean on, and she can be there.
That's my wife is exactly what you described. You can't have her, Jay. So stop using your white eyes on her. Look away, Melissa. He'll use the white devil eyes. This was great. This was a great discussion. Stuff about that and what Lucas says. That I think this stuff it's just nobody else is really giving this information so freely. So you can only come here to these following channels. For race relations, until we get a Mexican, you have Ask a Black, White, and Asian Guy. So if you want to see Ask a White Guy and Ask an Asian Guy and Ask a Black Guy, the other links are always in the description of the video. And for Lucas Seeley, Big RJ, I'm KevOnStage. We will see you next week.
Stay black.
Say, man. You didn't even throw it in.
Say, man.
What's up, everybody? It's KevOnStage. Go subscribe to my YouTube page. Don't you be bitter. Just follow me on Twitter. What's up, everybody? It's KevOnStage. Go subscribe to my YouTube page.